Am I the whole for refusing to financially support my mom now that I have a stable job? I, 25F, am from the Philippines, and our culture is very different from the West. Here, we have this concept called utang na loob, a deep sense of debt or obligation toward your parents and family, especially if they raised you. So, when you finally get a decent job, you're expected to support your family financially, regardless of your own needs or boundaries. But in our culture, especially among the older generation boomers, setting boundaries is often seen as disrespectful. If you say no, you're seen as ungrateful or whitewashed. I want to explain both sides, mine and my mom's, so you can judge fairly. When I was in elementary school, I felt so much love from my dad and my grandparents. But I never really felt love from my mom because she was extremely strict. She used to hit us, hangers, belts, broomsticks. You know, the typical Filipino discipline tools, especially for kids who grew up in the 90s. Then when I was 10, my dad passed away. That was my first heartbreak. I loved my dad so much. I would have taken a bullet for him. That's how much he meant to me. After he died, everything changed. Not just for me, but for my mom too. She was heartbroken, of course, because they really loved each other. I saw how deep their love was. It was tragic for all of us. I felt so alone. I had no aunts or uncles to talk to. And then, not even 40 days after my dad died, my mom started dating. She even gave away her jewelry to her boyfriend. I was so jealous. One time I asked her to help me with my homework and she ignored me, saying, "You'll figure out." I remember thinking, if my dad were still alive, this wouldn't be happening. He was always the one helping me with my school projects and homework, and I always had the best ones in class because of him. He made me feel safe. That's when my resentment toward my mom really started. She prioritized partying with friends over taking care of us. By the way, we're 3 siblings and I'm the eldest. It was so hard for me. I couldn't focus on school because I had to help raise my younger siblings, teach them how to read and write. Eventually, my uncles noticed our situation and confronted my mom. She decided to move back to her hometown to start over. But within 2 weeks, my uncles came for us and took us back. There was no legal custody process, at least none that I can remember. All I know is they said they were more capable of raising us. My uncles and aunts could afford everything, and my mom had no job and never finished school. So yeah, my life was chaos, even just in the beginning. Years passed. I was in high school. My uncles and aunts continued supporting us financially. We got used to not having our mom around. But I still felt jealous of classmates whenever there were school activities, like PTA meetings, because everyone else had their parents. I had none. Even during graduation, no one came. We were supported financially, yes, but emotionally, we had no one. Since my mom lost custody, we also lost contact with her. That continued through college, and even until I got married. When I was about to get married, I reached out to her, hoping she could come to the wedding. You know how much it means when your actual parent is there. But she didn't attend. Only my uncle came, and I'm thankful for him. He's always been supportive. My mom got mad. She said I was getting married too young, and that I wouldn't be able to help her financially if I settled down. I was furious. She was guilt-tripping me for not helping her financially, when she wasn't even there during the times we desperately needed a mother's love and care. She should have focused on raising us when my dad died. She should have fought for us when we were taken from her. She should have worked hard for our sake. But now that I have a stable job, now that I'm married to a supportive husband, she suddenly wants money from me? She's guilt-tripping me because I said no? Am I the a-hole for choosing not to support my mom financially after everything?